Hello, 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 everybody. How we doing today? What's up? What's going on, guys? How we doing? Are we good? Can everybody hear me? Can you see me? Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's live. Today, I'm going to be sharing 4 tips to help you guys with your fat loss. 4 tips to help you with your fat loss. Fat loss. 4 fat loss habits. Okay, so I have the 4 tips right here that we're going to be going over today. 4 tips to help you guys with your fat loss. And if you can follow these tips, it's going to greatly help you with your fat loss goals. The reason why, sorry, let me talking to the mic. The reason why I want to share it and I'm going to start off with these 4 tips is because it's going to help make fat loss simple for you. Okay. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Coach Sam. I'm a fitness coach. When I was 19, I lost 100 pounds in 6 months. So I had a true, like, all or nothing introduction to fitness. I went crazy. I started by doing, I was running 10 miles a day. I would run for an hour in the morning and then an hour in the evening. So it'd be 5 miles in the morning, 5 miles at night. And I only ate chicken breast and lettuce twice a day. And I would eat a little bit of grapes as a snack a few days a week. And me doing that for 6 months consistently, I'd lost 100 pounds. So personally, I went crazy. I followed a very strict plan, and that's how I lost the weight. In order to keep the weight off, however, I could not be 100% strict like that the way I was when I was losing the weight. So that's why now I live by some rules and I live by certain habits where every day I make sure I do these 4 things. So these are my 4 daily habits for fat loss. I hope you guys are ready. Let's get into this list. So, habit number 1, we want to eat a protein and a vegetable at every meal. Every meal we eat should have a protein and a vegetable. Every plate of food that we make for ourselves should include a lean protein source and a vegetable. So let me actually go a little bit and be a little bit more specific with that. I say do and write this down. Eat 5 to 8 ounces of a lean protein source with 2 to 3 cups of vegetables at every meal. So, what does this look like in regular application? For breakfast, we're going to have some eggs and spinach. That's a protein and a vegetable. Or we might have some egg whites and broccoli for breakfast. That is a protein and a vegetable. For lunch, I'm going to have chicken breasts and veggies. That's a protein and a veggie. I'm going to have some ground beef and veggies. Or I might have some steak and veggies. But we just want to do a protein source and some vegetables. If we can do that at every meal, we're going to be all right. Now, let's say we're on vacation and there's pizza and we really want some pizza. What do? So if I really want to eat pizza for lunch and I'm at an all you can eat buffet, the first thing I'm going to put on my plate is some protein and some vegetables, and then I'll add a little bit of pizza onto the plate. You see? So every meal has to include a protein and a vegetable. Now, if you really want to be strict, you'll only eat the chicken breast and the vegetables, and you will lose body fat super, super quickly. But even if you want to be a little bit more flexible because you're on vacation or you just want to maintain your weight, you just want to be healthy and just not put on the fat again, you can do the chicken breasts and the veggies and have a little bit of the pizza, have a little bit of the rice and the pasta. Okay? But that's the rule. The rule is we want to eat a protein and a vegetable with every plate of food that we eat. Now, the second habit is we want to eat carbs in moderation. So we want to eat carbs in moderation. What does that mean exactly? This means, somebody knocking on the door. This means if we're going to be eating rice, we do a small portion of rice. This means if we're going to be eating bread, eat 1 slice of toast, not 10. Okay? We eat carbs in moderation. Oh, let's backtrack real quick. Somebody asked me what type of vegetables. What type of vegetables? Any type. It could be salad with some fat-free dressing. It could be broccoli. It could be asparagus. It can be the bags of mixed veggies. It can be spinach. It can be kale, any type of vegetable, really. It could even be corn, even though corn is my least favorite because it's a little high in starch. But if you're eating corn and chicken breast, you're going to be fine. So if you're a beginner, don't worry too much about the minutia. Just pick any green, leafy vegetable or any vegetable that you want. And no, potatoes and sweet potatoes do not count as vegetables. We count those as starchy carbs. That's not what I'm talking about. And somebody asked, do you have to weigh your protein? Yes. We want to do 5 to 8 ounces of our protein source. That's how much of the protein we want to eat. Okay, so far we have covered 2 of the habits. Habit number 1 is we want to make sure we eat 5 to 8 ounces of a lean protein source with 2 to 4 cups of vegetables at every meal. That's habit number 1. Habit number 2 is anytime you eat carbs, you use moderation. So what does this look like? This means if I'm going to eat rice, I'm going to eat a half a cup of cooked rice. Or if I'm going to eat a bagel, I might eat half of a bagel. If I'm going to eat bread, I'll eat 1 slice of toast, not 10. If I'm going to eat sweet potato, I'll eat half a sweet potato, not 2 sweet potatoes. So if we're going to eat carbs, just do it in moderation and you'll be fine. And you can eat carbs at every meal if you want to, or if you really want to lose fat quickly, you can just completely cut out the carbs. So let's say you have 3 meals a day. You have 4 options. You can either eat 0 carbs, or you can eat a small portion of carbs with 1 meal, or you can eat a small portion of carbs with 2 meals, or you can eat a small serving of carbs with 3 meals. So you have 4 different options. The more carbs you eat, you can still lose weight, but you'll be eating more calories, so you'll lose fat a little bit slower. The less carbs you eat, that means that you'll be losing fat a little bit quicker because you'll be eating less calories. Okay. Now I do want to say this, carbs are not bad. Reducing our carbs, we're only doing this so that we can eat less calories so we can burn more fat. I recommend you eat carbs with at least 1 meal a day, and you want to eat that meal before you work out. So if you work out at 3 o'clock, eat your carbs at 12 o'clock. If you work out first thing in the morning, then eat your carbs for dinner. This way they're in your system to help you with your weightlifting. Okay. Now, let's move on to habit number 3. Habit number 3 is this: snack on fruit or snack on a healthy alternative. That's habit number 3. So right now, if I'm trying to lose body fat and I really want to snack, my first choice is going to be fruit. Now, let's say I feel like having me a soda. I'm going to pick a healthier or a lower calorie option. So I can drink seltzer water instead of soda, or I can drink a diet soda instead of regular soda. Or let's say I want to have some ice cream for my late night snack. I'm not going to get Ben and Jerry's because that's 1,000 calories. I'm going to get Halo Top ice cream because that's only 300 calories. I'm not going to get a bag of Doritos because that is 500 calories. I'm going to get some protein chips because that's only 100 calories. I'm not going to get regular pudding. I'm going to get sugar-free pudding. So whenever you are trying to get a snack, just think, is there a healthier alternative to this? And it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be better. Do you get it? Better you, better society. Also, do you guys like this shirt? Hope you do. If you like this shirt, you can buy it. I probably have to raise the price so I don't lose money on the shipping. And it is these shirts are very expensive. They're like $40. So they are super expensive to get made. You don't have to buy it if you don't want to. Trust me. I literally had them made just so I could have a uniform for myself and my wife so we could have, we could look professional. Let's move on to the last habit of the day. The last habit is this: do 30 to 60. Look, I got a cowboy hat. What was that? For everybody on the other platform, somebody just got me a cowboy hat on TikTok, and it actually was on my face. That's crazy. I've never seen that before. Habit number 4 is this: do 30 to 60 minutes of cardio every day. So do 30 to 60 minutes of cardio every day. That is habit number. Sorry, just got a message. Just wanted to double check. There we go. All right. So, habit number 4 is do 30 to 60 minutes of cardio every day. What does this mean? This means when I wake up, I do 30 to 60 minutes of cardio. So right now, in a fat loss phase, I'm going to do more cardio. So I do 60 minutes on the Stairmaster. You can do 30 minutes walking on the treadmill, or you can do 30 minutes walking outside, or you can do 30 minutes walking on a walking pad, or you can do 30 minutes on a YouTube workout. You just want to do 30 to 60 minutes of some form of physical activity. And if you don't want to do all of your time at at once, you can split it up. So decide right now, how many minutes of cardio are you going to do every day? Is it going to be 30 minutes a day, 40 minutes a day, 60 minutes a day? How many are you going to do? Put in the comment section. And once you decide how much cardio you're going to do every day, I want you to write down exactly when you're going to do it. I highly recommend that you do your cardio as soon as you wake up. I, I highly recommend that, or before you go to sleep, but you want to write down when you're going to do it. You can say, I'm going to do 30 minutes when I wake up, and then I'll do 10 minutes before bed. But write it down, like right now. Write down in the comment section. Let me know how much cardio you're going to do and when you're going to do it. Okay? And these are my 4 habits for fat loss. Habit number 1, I make sure I have a protein and a vegetable at every single meal. Number 2, if I eat carbs, I eat a small serving of carbs. Number 3, if I want a snack, I pick a healthy-ish type of snack. So fruit or some ice pops or some low-calorie ice cream. And number 4, I do at least 30 to 60 minutes of cardio every day. And if I'm really tired on a day, then instead of doing the Stairmaster, which is intense, I'll just walk for my cardio because it's easier. And that's it. If you can get started with following these 4 fat loss habits, it's going to help you not only lose weight, but it's going to help you not only lose weight, but it's also going to help you keep the weight off. These are good habits to live by. Okay? Now, that's pretty much it. Now, I'm going to get into some Q&A, and we're going to take some questions and do it like that. Okay? Let's get to it. So we don't have to lift 3 to 4 days a week as long as we're doing cardio every day, maybe 2 weightlifting days. So I recommend that you do weights 3 to 4 days. Actually, this is so funny because that is habit. What habit is that? That's habit number 5. Lift weights 3 to 4 days a week. So I didn't put that one in here because I want you guys to start small, but you should lift weights at least 3 to 4. Well, not at least. You want to lift weights 3 to 4 days a week. And your weightlifting does not have to be super long if you're just getting started. Like today, I was lifting weights for about 40 minutes, and I only did one exercise. I did 4 sets of walking lunges. I did one exercise today, so it doesn't have to be super complicated. You can, it doesn't have to be much. But 3 to 4 days a week is good. Maybe even 2 days is good. It depends on what your goal is. So I recommend you write down what exercises you're going to do and what day you're going to do them. And when you are making a plan for yourself, remember this rule: always start small. If you tell yourself to do too much, you're going to get overwhelmed and you might not do it. So I would rather you start small with your diet. Say with your diet, just change 1 meal. With your cardio, just do 20 minutes. With your weightlifting, just do 2 days. Start small. And once you can do that, then we can add on to it. Okay, unless you're working with a professional. If you're doing this by yourself and life is already hectic and you're already overwhelmed, then start small because you'll actually be able to stick to it, right? Somebody said 1 hour of cardio every day. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. All right. Especially for the people who are very sedentary and inactive, do 1 hour of cardio a day, and you can split it up if you need to. And it doesn't have to be intense every day. I was just telling my clients that on Saturday, I'm usually exhausted from the week. So for my cardio, I just wake up and I walk. It's a slow walk that I do for 1 hour, and that's it. But the other days, I'm on a Stairmaster and I'm really pushing myself. But when I'm tired, I'll just walk. Like tomorrow, if I wake up and I'm exhausted, best believe I'm just going to take a nice stroll outside or a stroll on the treadmill while I watch Stranger Things while I'm on the treadmill. I'm going to take it easy. Is it best to do the cardio first or weightlifting first for early morning workouts? So in the morning, it's best to do your weightlifting first and then your cardio second. Because if you do your cardio first, usually you're not going to have that much energy for you to do your weightlifting. So I would rather you do your weightlifting first because usually that's a little bit harder. But honestly, If you're a beginner, it doesn't matter that much as long as you do them both. But if I had to give you advice, I would say do your weightlifting first and your cardio second. Now, if you want to warm up with your cardio and do 10 minutes just to warm up, get some blood flowing, and then you do your weightlifting because now you're warm, you just woke up, good. Then you do the remainder of your cardio right after you lift weights. What's your take on 0-calorie, zero sugar drinks? I think they're amazing. I think that they'll help you lose weight. Is a croissant okay for breakfast? No, I wouldn't eat a croissant as breakfast because a croissant is just carbs and fat. It's like buttery, it's oily carbs. I wouldn't eat that. That's like a surefire way to get fat, and your blood sugar is going to spike and then crash. You're going to be hungry again. You're going to want to eat more because they taste so delicious. I wouldn't eat a croissant. I definitely wouldn't eat a croissant by itself. If I was going to eat a croissant, this is how I would do it. Well, I wouldn't even eat the croissant, to be honest with you. But if I had to eat it, like you forced me to eat a croissant, then I would make 1 cup of egg whites with 2 eggs and a bunch of mixed veggies, and I would eat that and half a croissant. So that's what I would do, because all of the protein from the egg whites and the eggs, all of the fiber from the vegetables, that's going to keep me full, and it's going to stop the croissant from spiking my blood sugar. So that's what I would do. I perform on the weekends and around 2 a.m. What can I eat at that point? What do you mean exactly? Be very specific with your question. I don't understand what you mean. Is 30 minutes, 15 incline good for cardio if I'm trying to lose weight? Yes. Doing 30 minutes on the treadmill with the incline at 15, let's say the speed is 2.5 or speed 3, even speed 2. That's amazing for fat loss. It's going to help you burn more calories. You have to be under 1,000 calorie deficit. I don't understand that. Are you making a statement or asking a question? Can I lose 25 pounds in 3 months? Yes, you can. You could lose 25 pounds in 3 months, actually pretty easily. Well, it's not easy. It's actually very hard, but the plan to do it is very simple. You have to be on a very strict diet, and you have to do a bunch of cardio and lift weights so that you keep some muscle. So what would I do? If I wanted to lose 25 pounds in 3 months, every day for breakfast, I would have 2 cups of egg whites and some mixed veggies. Every day for lunch, I would have chicken breast and vegetables. To be specific, I would have 8 ounces of chicken breast and vegetables. And every day for dinner, I would eat 8 ounces of chicken breast or chicken thighs with vegetables and half a sweet potato. And as a snack, I would have a protein bar or a protein shake. I would also do 30 to 60 minutes of cardio every day. And that could be walking or the Stairmaster, whichever one. And I would lift weights 2 to 3 days a week. And I would stick to that plan like 95% of the time. Like you might have like one day or one meal where it's not perfect, but if you stick to that like 95% of the time, you can lose 25 pounds over the next 3 months. Like I literally just had a client do it. It's crazy. So yeah, you can definitely get that done. It's the only way to be a warrior. I don't understand that. How do you stop the food noise and not overeat at the end of the day? So I stop food noise by not letting myself get too hungry. I've realized that if I'm starving, right, then my cravings are stronger and I crave food more. But if I eat my meals when I'm supposed to eat my meals, I have a lot more willpower. I'm not hungry and I can make better food choices and decisions. The next thing I don't do is I don't keep unhealthy food that tempts me in front of me. Like I love Oreos. I love McDonald's. I love ice cream. I don't buy that stuff. I love chocolate cake. I don't buy it. And because I don't buy it, I can't eat it. So I don't even have temptation. Like it's literally not here. It's not, so I can't eat it. So that's another thing that I do. Now, in terms of the late night cravings, like I said, I don't let myself get too hungry. I eat a lot of healthy food. I eat all of my meals when I'm supposed to eat them. And I do have some healthy late night snack options. Right now, this might sound funny, but I have 0 sugar diet soda. That helps me when I'm having a sweet tooth late at night. And I have some ice pops. Most ice pops are like 10 to 15 calories for each one. So if you eat 3 of those at night, it can help you satisfy your sweet tooth, and it's like 40 calories. So you'll be fine. So that's what I do. Gillian Cargo, true that. I work on the dock and I walk on my lunch break. Do I need to walk also when I get off? No, Nate. So with you, I would just start off with my diet. I would just make a diet change. I wouldn't even be focused on adding new stuff to what I'm currently doing. What type of fruits do I eat? So the best fruits, if I had to label the two best type of fruits, it would be berries and melons. So blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, amazing. Watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, amazing. Apples, pineapple, banana, okay. You know, when you get into the other fruits, you just have to use portion control. But to be honest with you, if you snack on any type of fruit and you just use portion control, like you're eating 1 or 2 servings of fruit a day, you're fine. I've lost 8 kilograms in 1 month with only protein and vegetables. That's incredible. That means this person has lost 16 pounds in 1 month by eating protein and vegetables. That's what I'm talking about. Do we have to have protein shakes in the morning, or can we have perfect amino? So the perfect amino is not going to replace the protein shake. Like a protein shake, you're having the protein shake so that you can get your 40 to 50 or 60 grams for your breakfast. So that's why you're doing the protein shake. Okay, so having the amino drink does not replace that. To be honest with you, I think those things are a waste of money, to be honest. I appreciate you. You helped me a lot last year. Keep up the lives and videos. Oh, thank you, Dutchie. I appreciate that. And you're very welcome. How many ounces of vegetables? So I like to do 2 to 4 cups of veggies. Pretty much as much veggies as you want because they're so low calorie. Like every cup might be an extra 30 calories. It's not a big deal. So whether or not you want to do 2 cups or 6 cups, it's completely up to you. It really depends on your appetite level. So if I'm somebody with a big appetite, I'll eat more veggies. Could I alternate every other day? What do you mean, Emma? Alternate what? Good evening, y'all. Everyone just started following you. Is protein bars good? Having 1 protein bar a day can be fine. Having a protein bar a day can be good. When you are selecting your protein bar, though, I want you to write this down. The rule that you want to follow when you're selecting a protein bar is it should have 200 calories and 20 grams of protein. So for every 100 calories a protein bar has, it should have at least 10 grams of protein, right? If it has 100 calories, or if it has 100 calories and 30 grams of protein, that's incredible. But ideally, you want the calories to be lower and the protein to be higher. So for every 10 calories, or for every 100 calories, you want to see 10 grams of protein. That's the rule you want to follow. And if you find something better than that, go for it. Do you eat before or after the gym? So I have done it all. If I work out really early in the morning, then I will eat after. Then I'll eat after the gym. If I am working out at 3 p.m. or later, then I eat before the gym. So it depends. Is flavored water healthy? Drinking flavored water will help you lose body fat. So in that regard, it's healthy. What should my eating schedule be like if I want to start eating at 7 a.m.? So if you want to start eating at 7 a.m., you can eat your breakfast at 7. You can eat your lunch at 1. You can eat your dinner at 6. And you can have a little healthy snack at 8. And that's it. Go to bed. Look. So for everyone here, if you have a meal plan, just say yes in the comment section. And this is really important. When you have your meal plan, which means you know what you're going to eat for breakfast, you know what you're going to eat for lunch, you know what you're going to eat for dinner. Like think about the word meal plan. Like you have a plan. Like you know that saying, those who plan to fail are what's the saying? It said those who fail to plan are planning to fail. So if you don't plan, you are going to fail. So having a meal plan means that you have planned out your meals. And if you do not plan out how you're going to stick to your meal plan, usually you're going to fail at sticking to your meal plan. And we don't want to do that. So have a meal plan, which means you know exactly what you're going to eat for your breakfast. You know exactly what you're going to eat for your lunch. You know exactly what you're going to eat for your dinner. Now, the next step after you have a meal plan is you want to complete it. Now you want to write down, what time am I going to eat my breakfast? What time am I going to eat my lunch? What time am I going to eat my dinner? That's also very important. I have found that if you don't write out what times you're going to eat your meals, it can be very hard to stick to your meal plan, because then you get hungry. And then when you get really hungry, you have no willpower, and then you start cheating on your diet, things like that. So, what is more effective, fasting or a calorie deficit? So, a calorie deficit is more effective. Now, fasting is only good because it helps you be in a calorie deficit. Now, do you know what a calorie deficit is? Do you know what I don't think you do. So, a calorie deficit means that you are not eating enough food. So now your body has to use your body fat for fuel. That's how you lose fat. So a calorie deficit means you did not eat enough food. So now your body has to rely on your stored body fat, and that's how you lose weight. So what happens when you fast? You don't eat enough food. So now your body is in a calorie deficit, and it has to eat your fat. So there's nothing special about fasting. Like, or any diet that helps you lose weight, even my diet where I say eat chicken breast and vegetables, it's just like you're not eating enough food, so now your body has to eat your stored body fat. My diet is a little bit better because now you're not eating enough food, but you are eating enough protein. So your body has to eat your stored body fat, and it doesn't eat your muscle. So it helps you lose fat and build muscle. That's why my diet actually makes sense, and I love it so much. But yeah. So as long as you have to be in a calorie deficit. How many people did not know that? If you didn't know that, put in the comment section. Let me know if you didn't know that or if you did. What's more effective? Is it that one? I do martial arts and want a better body composition without performance loss. Any nutrition tips? Yes, I recommend that you start to follow these 4 habits right here. Habit number 1 is eat a protein and a vegetable at every meal. So what does that mean? That means you're going to be eating what are protein sources? Eggs, egg whites, chicken, steak, beef, turkey, protein powders, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt. All of these are protein sources. So at every meal, we need to have 5 to 8 ounces or a good amount of protein with that meal. And we need to pair that up with a vegetable, or it could be fruit. So do that at every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now write out what protein sources you want to eat, what vegetables or fruit you want to eat for each meal. That's number 1. Number 2 is, if you're going to eat carbs with those meals, just eat carbs in moderation. So basically, if you want to eat rice, you don't have to eat a lot of rice. Just eat a little bit. If you want to eat some bread, just eat a little bit of bread. All right. So that's number 2. Number 3 is, if you want to have a snack on something healthy. And number 4, do 30 to 60 minutes of cardio. And if you follow those rules, you'll be able to lose weight and you won't suffer any performance loss. Okay. Didn't know that. How do I join? No, didn't know that. Okay. Well, I'm happy that you guys are learning something new today. Will I lose if I split the same meal in 7 small meals? No, so if you eat 4 meals, right? How do I want to say this? If you have 3 meals to eat and you decide to split those 3 meals into like 7 small meals, you're still eating the same amount of food. So you're going to have the same result. Like, your body's going to respond to it the same exact way. So you're fine. Like, either if you can split it up, you can keep it the same. It's not going to make a difference in how your body looks. You're going to lose the same amount of weight. You're going to be fine. Do you have a recommended meal plan for vegetarians? So for vegetarians, you see where it says eat a protein and a vegetable? If you're a vegetarian, just pick a vegetarian-friendly protein source. So don't do chicken. Instead, you can do tofu. Don't do steak. Instead, you can do tempeh. Just Google like vegetarian protein sources, maybe lentils, and just eat a vegetarian protein source with your vegetable. If our body's main source of energy is carbs, why limit carbs? Because if you want to lose body fat, you have to be in a calorie deficit. And if you limit the amount of carbs that you're eating, you're going to most likely, because you can still eat too much protein and fat, right? But it's not as likely. if you limit your carbs and the rest of your diet is still responsible, then that means that you are going to put yourself in a calorie deficit. And when you're not eating enough energy, right? So I know carbs is what the body wants to burn, but we're going to do something, right? We're going to not give the body enough energy. So we're not giving the body what it wants. Now, that's what forces your body to use your body fat for fuel. So that's why we do that. And like I said, we're not completely cutting it off. You could. Like, you could do 0 carbs if you wanted to, and you'd be a little miserable at first, but eventually your body would adapt and you'll be fine. So that's the reason why I say we're going to limit the carbs. Okay? Any cheat meals? So, Alicia, the reason why I don't really talk about cheat meals is because most people didn't earn a cheat meal yet. No, let me be serious. If you want to do a cheat meal, you can do like 1 cheat meal a week. And I think that's actually wise. I think you should do 1 cheat meal a week. And this is not a cheat day. This is a cheat meal. Okay? Now, that gotta wait. That gotta wait. A cheat meal means one meal out the week is bad. A cheat day means the whole day is bad. So imagine we have a calendar in front of us, right? And we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And for each one of those days, we have 3 meals, right? So that's 21 meals in a week. A cheat meal means 1 meal out of all 21 are bad. That's not terrible. A cheat day means 3 out of 21 are bad. That could do some damage. So, that's why you can have a cheat meal, just not a cheat day. What's a good Chipotle order? So a good Chipotle order, these are the rules I like to follow. Rule number 1, get extra protein. So that means double or triple the serving of chicken or steak or whatever protein you want to pick. Rule number 2, get plenty of vegetables. Rule number 3, pick 1 carb source. What are the carb sources? Beans is a carb source. The tortilla is a carb source. The rice is a carb source. So pick 1 of those. Okay. And then rule number 4, avoid the chips because it's greasy, it's fried, terrible. Avoid the sour cream, stay away from the cheese. It's just extra calories that we don't need. You can do the guacamole, even though it is extra calories and it's high in fat, but it's some healthy fat. So you could do that if you want. All right, guys. So I actually have 4 more minutes for me to be on. I think now's a good time for me to wrap it up. Now, I'm not even going to make a joke about that. Now, if you guys want some one-on-one fitness coaching, if you want just accountability going into the new year, then do me a favor and just comment the word coach in the comment section. Now, I will be honest with you, fitness coaching is not free. This is for people who are looking to work with a coach. If you want some information on that, just put the word coach in the comment section and I'll reach out to you with some information on how fitness coaching works. All right. I'll just list off some of the things that you get and you let me know if one of these is helpful for you, or you just comment the word coach if you're interested. So working with a fitness coach, the first thing you get is you get a meal plan, meaning you get a custom meal plan so you know exactly what to eat for your breakfast, for your lunch, for your dinner, for your snacks. I will tell you exactly and just give you exactly what to eat. Number 2, I will give you a custom cardio plan. So I'm going to tell you, okay, you're going to do this much cardio. You're going to do your cardio at this time. This is how you're going to do your cardio. Number 3, you're going to get a custom workout plan. So whether or not you go to the gym or if you work out at home, I'm going to design a workout plan for you and just tell you, all right, stick to this workout plan. This is what you have to do. So that's number 1. You get a plan that tells you exactly what to do. Now, number 2, there is accountability. You have to weigh yourself every morning so that I can make sure you are actually losing weight. Number 2, every time you eat your food, you have to take a photo of it so I can see it to make sure that you are being held accountable and you are actually eating what you're supposed to eat. Number 3, you have to take a progress photo every week. Now, why is accountability so good? Accountability is good because I've had a lot of people, accountability is good because when you keep track of how you look and how much you weigh, it forces you to make good decisions. So let me tell you the story. I have a lot of people that come to me and I say, hey, what made you want to reach out to me for fitness coaching? And they say it's because I saw this picture that my cousin took of me and I looked horrible. And I said, enough is enough. And I said, okay, and how much weight did you gain? They say, well, I ended up gaining 150 pounds because, I was going through stuff. And I said, wow, okay, imagine if you were weighing yourself every day and taking a photo of yourself every week, and instead of you gaining 100 pounds, you only gained 10 pounds, and you came to me then. The job would be so much easier on you. So that's the reason why accountability is so powerful. So that's the next thing that we do. And if you liking these things and you want coaching, if you want this, comment the word coach below. We're almost through with the list. The next thing we get is you get a weekly check-in call. So on this call, we basically just go over just how you did with following your plan. Now, here's the thing. When you have a concrete plan, right, and you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing, and we are tracking what you did, so let's keep it simple. If I tell you exactly what to eat, and then I'm looking to see whether or not you followed it, now we have a way to grade you. So if we notice, okay, you're doing good, but for dinner, you're messing up. And on the weekends, you're messing up. Now we know how to fix it. Now we can go in and we can make a plan. So if I see you're eating chips on Saturday, we can say, okay, we're going to throw away the chips and we're going to buy some fruit instead, or we're going to buy some protein chips so we can fix things, right? And then the final thing that I'll go over, because I do have to run, is you get, I'm going to say, access to group coaching calls. I do 3 group coaching calls every week where you can come in and we just talk about your goals, and everybody who is losing weight and winning, we just kind of share what's been working for us, and you guys can learn and be a part of a community where everybody is thriving and getting results. So you're just not alone. And my clients that tend to do very well, they join in on these group calls, and it's good motivation. Okay? So if you would like one-on-one fitness coaching, comment the word coach in the comment section, and I will reach out to you. Okay? Now, I will say this. To make it easier on me, if you can click the link in my bio, that would make it so much easier. Yeah. So click the link in my bio, fill out the application there. This way I don't have to go through the messages and try to find your name. So better yet, here, everybody, do me a favor. I'm going to have you guys text me. I want you guys to text me the word coach to this number. I'm going to give you guys my business number. All right, so text the word coach to this number, 516-212-9162. 516-212-9162. All right, 516-212-9162. 516-212-9162. Just text the word coach to that number, and I'll get back to you guys after this. All right. Let's go. Hello? Can everybody hear me? Oh, okay. When am I live? So I'm going to be going live from now on every day from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time. So that is 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So I'll just use Eastern Time to keep it simple. I'll be going live from 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, every day I'll be going live at that time. That's my new thing. Why didn't you answer my question? Yes, I was somewhere else taking questions. I don't see a question. Where is it? My goal is to lose my belly and build my skinny legs. How should I do it? Oh, I have to go. I can't even answer that. I'm sorry. So you basically want to lose belly fat and build your legs. I'll make a video on that sometime this week. Okay. But for everyone else who wants fitness coaching, do me a favor and just comment the word coach in the comment section, and I'll reach out to you. All right. Peace out, guys. God bless, and later.